I was like, he like that shit shouldn't be paid. You know what I mean? And, company,
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let me just call you and like set up a meeting and shit like that. So she's like, okay, cool. So she's like, all right, I got a meeting at 5.
So the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So I had to, because it was like an hour later. I'm like, damn, bitch, how long this meeting was? So I'm like, you good? You straight? She's like, yeah, my bad, I had a call, a client, whatever. So we finally started talking about it. Bitch, she started talking about a whole situation, like, I'm talking about everything, like, she started breaking down the whole things, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, listening to her, I'm trying to figure out, like, how did you think this is going to be a short conversation? This shit had so many moving parts in this shit, like, it was so much happening. It was like, okay, they was switching out from one part of our services, and they were switching to another part. Okay, cool. So that transition was supposed to happen. But it started getting fucked up because they got accounts in Australia and the UK. So they started mixing their shit together. Like, they started putting all their bills on the same invoice and all this other shit. They had to go back and fix all that shit. And then the person who was over the UK account for us, who was supposed to be working on it, that nigga ended up leaving the company like 2 days ago. Like, yeah, like it was so much shit. Like, it was just so much extra strain put in there. Like, it was so much. So I'm thinking, like, bitch, how like listening to all this, I'm like, how? But we end up like coming together and figuring like, okay, this is what needs to be paid. Okay, all of this makes sense now. Okay, cool. Like this makes sense. Okay, I get it. We understand what the fuck going on here. So once we got that established, like, she was like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the CEO today. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have no problem saying this because, they always like to pay their shit. They just wanted to make sure it was so much going on. They was wanting to make sure they was paying for the right shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I feel you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that's happening finally. So I have to tell them, I have to find a way to paraphrase this tomorrow and say like, yeah, they was working on some shit, but they about to pay you like $160,000. Yeah, so not set. I ain't gonna tell my boss to set the fuck up. I have to tell them in a way like, all right, it's not everything. Like, they not about to clear their balance, but they might as well clear their balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, they about to pay 90% of their balance. So, and the rest of that is gonna be credited. So, or most of it is gonna be credited. So. That's that. That's why I had to work. So I still got stuff to do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line. goddamn a mountain out here yet.
For real.
It was supposed to be here today. And I was saying tomorrow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard. Gain 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Niners 14.
Chiefs setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Just like that. Just like that. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
First has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for Travis.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check one again. Attack, attack. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He is taken down by Chandler Jones.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the...
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We ain't beginning to turn this, man. Don't get nervous. Like 22 is coming.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The score,
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at half. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 93 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Niners 35, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Give me some more.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down.
On 1st down, Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Come. 43. 43. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
3 down. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Shoot. 49. Check 49.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Niners 42, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. Sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
At the 19-yard
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Chiefs 17.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.